Hi.
Thank you so much for coming today.
You're more than welcome.
Hi everyone. Welcome once again to the Voice of Hope and Justice. Today we've got Mick Landon. He has got something to share with all the viewers, the power of God's forgiveness. And I can't wait to hear his story, how God have changed his life.
Well, I was bullied at school.
Yeah.
Badly.
How old were you when the bullying started?
I was probably about 8 or 9.
Right.
8 or 9. And but the problem is, when you fight back, and people keep coming to have a go just to prove that they're bigger than you, they can fight better than you, you reach a point where you become paranoid. You become very edgy.
Right. So you develop hatred and anger.
Yes, which I carried with me for many, many years. Many, many years.
Explain it to us, how anger and hatred took over your life.
It's very, very hard to explain. I say you
How many years do you think?
Oh, 40.
40 years.
Good 40 years of being angry.
So you were a very angry person.
I was absolutely livid.
Wow.
Some days I could get out of bed and, you know, go downstairs, get myself a cup of tea, coffee, get in the car, and the first person that did something on the road, I was literally screaming at him.
Oh my God. So you were so scary.
Yeah, I was. I have walked into a pub.
Yeah.
And it was like Moses parting the Red Sea.
Oh my God.
Everybody in the pub just come like this.
No way. Why was that? Because you would just lash out? Or
no, I just got this aura about me.
So you were not able to smile? You were always like...
No, I could laugh, I could joke. But all the time, I was boiling inside. I was constantly boiling inside. Ready to blow up. And like I say, it makes you very paranoid. You know, when you've been bullied, it makes you paranoid. And if you're in a room and someone walks into the room, you automatically look up to see who it is. It's just a person walking in the room.
Yes.
I walk into a room, people look up, and I'm thinking, they're after me.
Oh no!
Yeah, that's how it went. They're after me. Well, I don't even know these people. Why are they starting on me?
Oh,
all they've done is a natural human reflex. They've looked up at me.
So, what did you do then?
Because of this paranoia, whereas people had instilled into me, this, right, who's going to get me next and whatever, I'd get them first. I would get them first. I never went out.
So you really had a fist fight with people? And
very often didn't have a fist fight because it was one way.
Right.
It was one way.
Right.
Very few people fought back.
I see. What was the worst experience you've ever had with, you know, when anger really took hold of you?
I actually broke someone's leg.
How did it happen?
Every time I walk around the pool table, he put his leg on the table, smirking.
Right.
And even now, I mean, I've lost all that anger and what have you, but the truth is, I'm still human and I can still get angry.
Right.
But at the time, I was fuming, I was livid.
Right.
I was raging inside.
Right.
And every time I walk around, pick his leg up, put it on the pool table, smirking. Now, even now, I don't like people smirking. And I will tell them about it. I won't punch him in the mouth.
Should I? Should I try to smirk?
But he carried on, and I said to him, listen, do it again, I'm going to break your leg for you.
Oh no.
And he put it on the pool table and says, how dare you?
Oh no.
So I jumped.
I mean, this guy, was he somebody that you knew?
No, not really. It was just probably somebody who'd had too many beers and just thought he tried it on with a complete stranger. And
so you didn't know him?
Oh, no.
No, you didn't know him?
No, I do know him now.
Oh yes, of course. So what happened?
I jumped on his leg, landing both sides of his knee, and his leg went backwards, bent backwards.
Oh,
and he was in hospital for weeks and weeks and weeks, having it all put in.
You broke his leg?
Yes, I broke his leg. I smashed his leg.
Oh my gosh, Mick.
And
what did he do? Did he take you to court? Did he?
No. No. I have been very, very lucky.
Yes.
And I feel, well, I may be weird that I haven't been lucky.
Yes.
But I think now.
Yeah.
That the good Lord knew what was coming into my life.
Right.
Knew what was coming into my life and protected me.
Right.
And I have hit people, I've hit people, and nobody has ever pressed charges.
Wow.
Now that was either fear.
Yes. I would say so, don't you?
Well, I don't know. Because some of these people now are good friends of mine.
Really? So they can actually testify the changes that really took place in your life.
Yeah. When I first open myself up to the Lord.
Yeah. But wait, before you go to that part, how did your anger and hatred affected your relationship with your parents, your siblings, your wife, children?
There was always that anger there, and I never ever tried to use the anger and the hatred against anybody in my family.
I see.
Obviously, because I was angry, because I was there always would have been a distance between us.
Oh.
There would have always been a distance between us.
Right.
You better put that away before your dad gets in.
I see.
Things like
okay.
That, you know.
Right. So what I'm picking up in here, because of what's happened to you, you become quite distant with people. You were not able to express that love, that gentleness, you're not able to trust people.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yes, that's perfectly correct. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
I see.
I mean, I have a much better relationship with my children now. Right. Than what I did when they were very small.
Okay. Why was that, Mick?
Simply because of my anger and my need to be alone. You know, I'd go off camping at weekends and things like that. It never entered my head that as a husband and a father I should have been at home with my family. That never entered my head because I've got this, not an overwhelming, but I've got this need for not so much loneliness, to be alone.
Do you think that wanting or the need to be alone, do you think that was you need, how am I gonna say this? If I'm correct here, do you think it was a feeling where you needed to be alone with God, not really alone from anything? What do you think that was?
At the time,
yeah.
God didn't really play a role.
No. Okay.
Didn't really play a role. But I can look back at it now and think, well, because of this deep-seated love in the natural world,
yeah,
I'd be in a position where I could see that world, and I could see creation, you know, and I could think, well, was this God taking me out of the world and putting me into isolation, if you like?
Right.
Even today, I love time to myself.
I see.
You know, I really do.
What do you do when you're alone then? When you're in, you know, when you're out there alone in the nature?
I see things and I hear things.
What exactly? What do you mean by that?
I've sat at the side of a river.
Yeah.
And you know, I've sat there fishing sometimes. I haven't caught anything, but I've had a kingfisher sitting on my fishing rod.
Kingfisher.
And they're a beautiful, beautiful bird. And there's little experiences that I've had like this. In fact,
it's like an expression of God, isn't it?
On the way here today, I've seen a stoat running across the road.
Right. And
when you're aware of your surroundings,
right,
and you can see. I mean, I've seen barn owls. I've seen little ears owls. No end of bats and all sorts of things that I see on a regular sort of daily basis. And I'm at peace
with nature.
I'm not just at peace with nature, but I'm at peace with the world.
Yeah, at peace with God and at peace with yourself.
And with people.
Yeah. But you never felt like this before you encountered Christ in your life?
Yes, but while I was on my own,
right.
when I was actually put myself into isolation, then yes.
Right, right.
Because that has been the way of my life. I even as a small child, I'd watch caterpillars and perhaps see one spinning a pupa, a chrysalis, and I've actually watched them hatch out.
That's amazing.
I've seen dragonflies, the larva of the dragonfly. If you ever saw one, you'd run off screaming. It was so ugly. But I've seen them but climb up the stem of a reed mace, dry out, split, the whole thing splits open, and then a dragonfly comes out, and it's a beautiful thing to see. And you know, I feel that we've been given this, and if we only open his eyes and his ears to look at the world around us, we'd be much better off. We'd all be happier.
Do you know, Mick, what I can see, that you've had that much badness and anger, hatred and pain, and God have actually used His creation to, you know, for Him to express His love, His creativity.
Absolutely.
You know, and that is His way of expressing it to you.
Yeah. Well, until your eyes are opened, fully opened, you can see all these things.
But you don't appreciate.
Oh, you can appreciate them, but you don't appreciate that they're the work of the Lord.
Wow.
You don't appreciate that everything about you, everything that you've been given, doesn't matter what it is, everything that you've got in your life is given to you by the Lord.
That's amazing.
And you very often hear people say, Lord, more of you, more of you.
Yes.
You can't have any more.
No.
It's impossible to have any more than what He's given you. He's given you everything, every single thing that you need. Your clothing, the blue skies, the rain, the snow, the flowers, the bricks that build your houses, everything. All your medicines are all given by the Lord. So, you know, instead of asking the Lord for more and more and more, say to the Lord, Lord, take more of me.
Wow.
And that's the thing, take more of me.
That is profound. Because many people, they've got careers, they've got cars, they've got money, they've got what the world could give them, but there's never enough.
No, exactly, there's never enough. But you've got everything. How much more do you need?
Wow.
You know.
Tell us how you found Christ. I mean, I know that you told us that there's been so much fights and anger and no doubt tears, right?
Absolutely.
Mick, can I ask you, did you ever weep?
Yes, I have been so angry, not at just other people, because...
Did you really cry because you were like a tough guy, and have you come to the point in your life, even when you're just a child or a teenager, you know, because of the pain and
I have wept, I have sat and cried.
Really?
I have. And the one thing about bullying is bullies don't know what they've done to you.
No, they don't.
And 30, 40, 50, 100 years down the line, they still don't know what they've done to you. To them it was just something they did, and they're not fully aware of the long-term consequences. Meanwhile, it's the person who's been bullied, the injured party if you like, who's carrying the hatred and carrying all the anger inside and the paranoia and whatever else. And it's very hard to go through life being angry and being unable to forgive.
Unforgiveness, that's right.
And the thing is, I have sat and cried, mainly not because of what people have done to me, but because I have been so angry.
Yes.
And that was the only release I had, the only proper release I had, was to sit and cry.
Alone.
Alone.
And you never showed your wife, your parents, nobody.
No.
You wept.
Yeah.
Because you said you were really, you know, in the eyes of the people, you were this big tough Mick, undefeatable Mick.
That was exactly what it was. You don't want to mess with them.
And what they didn't see, that the other side of Mick would go somewhere quiet and cry and weep.
Absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely.
And you would sob your heart out, is that right?
I would.
Wow.
I would.
Wow. How old do you think were you when you did that, when you were sobbing your heart out, Mick?
What's the time?
The first time would probably be when I was 10 or 11, something like that.
What's the time, Steph?
Okay.
And
Yeah.
it went on right up into my 20s, into my 30s even.
Yeah.
Into my 30s. Who, every time we walked past the house, he'd make some sort of, what was to me, claptrap comment. Oh, your Christmas lights are going to be nice this year, aren't they? Yes they are. You know, there's an even bigger light in the world that shines brighter than them. Jesus. Oh, hey, well, we've got one of them, have we?
Oh no.
And he had a little dog, lovely little dog. And he come past it the next day and, what do you do at weekends? Well, I very often take kids fishing. I'm a Sports England fishing coach. You could be a fisherman then. I can see me slapping him in a minute.
Well, yeah, but you didn't understand what fishes of men were.
Oh, I knew exactly what fishes of men were.
Oh, right, so you knew, right, okay.
But what I didn't need
Yes.
was